Hello, my name is Victoria. Krista has tasked me with presenting her English project for her so that she can sit at her desk and eat candy. Krista has researched about technology. To be more specific, she has researched about innovations in technology and how they lead to social inequality, which, according to my historical database, seems to have a negative effect on humans. Over the years, technology has advanced at an increasing rate. For example, the policemen on the left-hand side of the screen are equipped very differently from one another, as technology has allowed policemen to have a variety of non-lethal weapons. Other advances in technology include the way humans communicate with other humans. Before I was programmed, the only way humans could communicate was to send letters or call on a corded phone. Now, most of that communication is being rerouted through the internet using things like emails, Facebook, Twitter, and texts. How humans gather the energy needed for their technology to work. Coal, oil, gas, and steam, which are environmentally unfriendly, are slowly being turned into secondary fuel sources to nuclear power and green energy, such as wind, water, and solar energy. All of these advances would require that the labor force become more and more skilled, as jobs go from mining for coal and being a janitor to installing solar panels and creating artificial limbs. So, unless humans find satisfaction working for minimum wage, human young should consider getting higher education because it would help them and it would help the economy. All humans know that getting into a facility for higher education is not an easy task. This task is just becoming more difficult as more and more high school graduates apply for college. This number will only increase as the number of well-paid unskilled jobs decreases and the demand for skilled laborers increases. As more students apply for classes, the colleges will have to figure out how to accommodate these students. This will lead to two variables that will make going to college more difficult. Tuition costs will continue to increase. Tuition costs are already increasing due to inflation and an increasing lack of state funding. This will continue as states decrease their support because of economic issues, and more students apply and require support. More and more majors will become impacted. This means that because so many students are applying for a college, there is a higher chance of more students who are qualified to get into the major will apply to that major than the major is equipped to accommodate. This forces the college to raise the standards needed to enter into that major, also known as impacting. So, many students who are qualified to get into the major of their choice may not be able to because there just isn't enough space for them. If it costs more to pay for college and money savers, such as scholarships, are not increasing at the same rate, then more and more students will be forced to take out loans. This means that an increasing number of humans will be in greater debt when they leave college and that they will spend more of their lives paying off that debt. As costs of a good education rises, then it will be more difficult for humans in the lower class to afford higher educations. This will eventually lead them into an endless cycle of being unable to afford an education that will let them climb to the middle class. On the other hand, the rich humans will still be able to send their young to get better educations, which will give them a great advantage when entering the workforce, so that they can start the cycle of getting the well-paying jobs. These two cycles will lead to an increasing gap between the lower and upper class. Eventually, this will lead to the end of the middle class as the gap becomes too wide to cross. That is, unless humans find a solution for this unavoidable problem. But no solution will be possible without the help of the upper class because of the great monetary needs any solution will need in order to be carried out thoroughly. That is all.